Today we're taking you deep into Pennsylvania, beyond the highways into the heart of its most isolated and struggling towns. We'll explore 15 places with stories of resilience, heartbreak, and hope, places that reveal the real hidden America. If these stories move you, please hit subscribe. It helps us keep sharing voices that matter. Let's get started. Number 15 is Johnstown, a city defined by survival. The 1889 flood devastated Johnstown, but the city rebuilt, becoming a steel powerhouse. When the steel industry collapsed, Johnstown lost tens of thousands of jobs and most of its population. Today you see grand old buildings beside boarded-up shops, a city fighting poverty and unemployment. But the people here are resilient. Community events, local businesses, and a deep pride keep Johnstown alive. They've absorbed their history, the flood, the collapse, and turned it into a source of strength. Johnstown refuses to be beaten. The spirit here is powerful. This is a city that knows how to survive. Number 14 is McKeesport, once known as Tube City. The National Tube Works employed thousands, fueling a thriving city. When the mill closed, McKeesport's population plummeted and poverty soared. The downtown is quiet with empty storefronts, a stark reminder of what was lost. But hope isn't gone. Community gardens, a vibrant Penn State campus, and local leaders are fighting for every small victory. Residents are repurposing old sites and attracting new industries. It's an uphill battle, but the determination to revive Tube City is real. McKeesport is not giving up. The fight for its future is inspiring. Number 13 is Duquesne, a city once dominated by the legendary Dorothy 6 blast furnace. The steel plant's closure in 1984 devastated the community. Thousands of jobs vanished and the population collapsed. Today, Duquesne faces high poverty and blight, with basic services often out of reach. Yet residents show quiet strength, maintaining homes, supporting neighbors, and building grassroots support networks. They're forging a new identity, honoring the past, but not trapped by it. It's a slow process, but it's happening. The people here are defined by perseverance. Duquesne is working to rise again. Their dignity is unmistakable. Number 12 is Aliquippa, a town built and run by the Jones and Laughlin Steel Corporation. When the mill closed, the town's foundation crumbled. Population dropped from over 27,000 to about 9,000. The vast, empty mill site is a haunting reminder of what was lost. But Aliquippa's spirit is legendary, embodied by the high school football team, the Quips. Football is everything here, a symbol of pride and resilience. The town has produced NFL greats and refuses to give up. Residents are cleaning up neighborhoods and creating new opportunities. The spirit of the Quips is the spirit of Aliquippa, tough, resilient, and unbreakable. This is a community that fights back. Their pride is unmistakable. Number 11 is Chester, just south of Philadelphia, one of Pennsylvania's oldest cities. Once a manufacturing hub, Chester now faces high poverty, crime, and struggling schools. The city's landscape tells the story, historic architecture alongside blight and vacant lots. But hope is alive. Urban farms, arts programs, and passionate leaders are working for change. Institutions like Widener University and Subaru Park bring new energy. Residents aren't waiting for a savior. They're building a new dawn, block by block. Chester's fight is real and the determination is fierce. This city is not giving up. Number 10 is Shamokin, deep in Pennsylvania's anthracite coal region. Coal built everything here, but as the industry faded, so did the town's fortunes. The population dropped from over 21,000 to about 6,500, and young people left for better opportunities. Shamokin's downtown has vacant storefronts, and the landscape is marked by black culm banks, a stark reminder of its past. Yet pride in coal mining heritage runs deep. Locals are repurposing old buildings and attracting history tourists. The community is bound by shared history and stubborn hope. Shamokin's heart is huge. They refuse to let their story end. Number 9 is Farrell, a city built around a massive steel mill. When the mill downsized and closed, thousands of jobs vanished, and the population shrank to under 4,500. Farrell faces high poverty and blight, but hope persists. The community is diverse and proud of its heritage. Small businesses and local leaders are working to clean up and attract new development. Residents are searching for a new economic spark. They haven't forgotten their steel past, but they're looking forward. Farrell is determined to write a new chapter. The spirit here is undeniable. Number 8 is Braddock, once a steel boomtown, now a symbol of both decay and rebirth. The Edgar Thomson Steelworks still runs, but the town's population has collapsed by over 90%. Abandoned buildings and crumbling infrastructure dominate the landscape, yet Braddock is transforming. Artists, urban pioneers, and longtime residents are leading a grassroots revival. Community gardens, small businesses, and public art are breathing new life into empty spaces. The struggle is immense, but the creative energy is powerful. Braddock is being rebuilt from the ground up. This is a story of defiance and hope. The people are writing their own future. Number 7 is Monessen, a steel town in the Monongahela River Valley. The mill's closure in the 1980s led to decades of decline. Population dropped to under 7,000. Empty storefronts and abandoned homes tell the story of loss. But Monessen's people are survivors. Community pride is strong, from high school sports to local development efforts. The Monessen Community Development Corporation is working to demolish blight and create new opportunities. Grit and toughness define this town. Monessen may be down, but it's not out. The fight for the valley continues. Number 6 is Newcastle, once the fireworks and hot dog capital of America. A diverse industrial base made it a regional hub, but manufacturing decline cut the population in half. Vacant properties and economic challenges are everywhere. Yet, Newcastle is reinventing itself. Murals, galleries, and a vibrant arts scene are taking root. Local traditions like the famous hot dog shops remain strong. Community organizations are working to attract investment and support entrepreneurs. Newcastle hasn't given up. Its creative spirit is building a hopeful future. Number 5 is Uniontown, once a coal and coke center in the Laurel Highlands. The decline of coal brought high unemployment and population loss. The historic downtown has empty storefronts, but hope persists. Community leaders are revitalizing the city and promoting tourism and outdoor recreation. The natural beauty of the region is a huge asset. Residents show quiet determination and resilience. Uniontown is fighting for a better future. The mountain city's spirit endures. Number 4 is Oil City, once the epicenter of the world's first oil boom. As oil moved elsewhere, the city's population and fortunes declined. Today, grand Victorian mansions stand beside empty storefronts, a museum of a bygone era. But Oil City is reinventing itself through art. Affordable living and studio space have attracted a vibrant arts community. Galleries, studios, and public art are everywhere. The city is leveraging its architecture and riverfront for a new identity. Oil City's transformation is remarkable. Creativity is fueling its revival. Number 3 is Reading, a big city with big struggles. Once a manufacturing titan, Reading lost tens of thousands of jobs and was named the poorest city in America. Poverty and crime are real, but so is vibrancy. A thriving Latino community brings new energy, culture, and entrepreneurship. The art scene is alive and community pride is strong. Grassroots organizations and city leaders are working for change. Reading's story is about resilience and rich culture. This city refuses to be defined by its struggles. Number 2 is Wilkinsburg, on Pittsburgh's eastern border. Once a prosperous suburb, Wilkinsburg now faces poverty, blight, and a hollowed-out business district. The closure of its high school was a painful blow, but renewal is underway. Beautiful homes, proximity to Pittsburgh, and passionate residents are attracting new investment. Community gardens, art projects, and development groups are leading the fight. Wilkinsburg is on a knife's edge, full of challenge and potential. The community is determined to save its future. The fight is happening now. Number 1 is Hazleton, a city built on coal, then manufacturing. As jobs disappeared, Hazleton faced high unemployment and an aging population. In the 2000s, a wave of new residents, mainly from Latin America, transformed the city. The transition brought challenges and tensions, but also new life. Businesses reopened, abandoned homes were filled, and the population stabilized. Hazleton's struggle is about forging unity and a new economic future from diversity. The poverty rate is high, but the energy is undeniable. Hazleton's story is complex, but it's also one of hope. This city is writing a new chapter. That's our journey through Pennsylvania's most struggling towns. These aren't just places on a map, They're communities of resilience and hope. If you believe in these stories, please subscribe and help us keep shining a light on hidden America. We're just getting started. There are more towns and stories to share. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.